Are you? What's your name? Nathan. My name's Jay. See, you've got some blood on you. Is that from you?
From her.
From her.
Who
did this?
On August 23, 2017, in Palm Coast, Florida, a quiet morning turned into the kind of scene that permanently changes a neighborhood. Deputies with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office were dispatched after a frantic 911 call from a young man claiming his mother had been attacked by a masked intruder.
Flagler County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
47 Wood Hollow Lane.
Wood Hollow? Okay, what's going on there?
I think he hurt my mom.
Who's he?
I don't know. He was wearing one of those robber masks.
Okay, and this happened at 47 Wood Hollow? That's where your mom is?
Yes.
Okay, are you with your mom right now?
No, I got away.
Okay, do you know who could have done this? Does she have any enemies that you're aware of?
My dad, I think.
He said he'd seen enough to know something terrible had happened, and then he ran, leaving the house behind, believing the attacker could still be there when police arrived. When deputies pulled up, they treated it like an active threat. They moved as if they were walking into an ambush, clearing the property, checking lines of sight, searching for anyone hiding nearby. But the more they looked, the stranger it became.
They say it's clear?
Yeah, 4, is this secure for venues to come in? Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4.
Where are the kids? Weren't there kids here?
I think about kids.
210 Flagler.
Bravo 210.
Did you say something about kids? Who called this in?
I believe it's going to be the victim's son. We still have him landline. He's at the house down the street.
As they cleared the area, there was no sign of an intruder, no movement in the yard, no evidence of someone fleeing through the neighborhood. And then they found Michelle Schimmel on the front lawn, deceased at the scene with a knife left behind in a way that felt deliberate, almost staged. Inside the home, the contradictions got louder. Nothing appeared disturbed, no forced entry, no signs of a struggle that matched the story of a violent break-in. No broken windows, no ransacked rooms, no obvious reason for a stranger to enter, kill, and vanish without leaving a trail. And in cases like this, that absence becomes its own kind of evidence, because a random intruder usually leaves chaos behind. This didn't look like chaos. It looked contained. Not long after, officers located the caller, 22-year-old Nathaniel Schimmel, Michelle's son. From the first moments, deputies noticed details that didn't fit the narrative he'd just set in motion.
How you guys doing? Are you? What's your name? Nathan. My name's Jay. Okay. I see you've got some blood on you. Is that from you?
It's from her.
From her. Who did this?
I don't know. He was tall and he had one of those robber masks.
He had a ski mask. You've ever seen him before?
I don't know.
Was he wearing gloves?
I don't know.
You know if he was a white guy or a black guy?
I tried to get out of there since
Okay. So how tall was he? You know how tall he was?
He was really tall.
I'm right about 6 foot. Was he taller than me? About the same?
Maybe a little bit taller.
6'1", 6'2", maybe?
Yes.
How much do you think he weighed about?
I don't know.
Okay. What was he wearing?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. All right. Was it a black ski mask? Was he wearing gloves?
I don't know.
Okay. So all you can really remember is he was about maybe 6'1", 6'2"-ish. Is he thin?
I don't know.
Okay.
He was tall and strong looking.
Okay. What was he driving?
I don't know.
Okay. Did he say anything? Were you and your mom both inside the house?
She was inside and I was on the back porch.
Okay.
I heard screaming. I came out and she was on the ground.
In the front yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like to the left of her, to the back to me. I went right and I got in my car and I drove away.
Which car was yours? This one here.
So you were outside and just heard the screaming?
I was out in the back porch and I heard screaming and I came out.
Okay. And then when you came out to the front, you just saw this person running away
She was, yeah.
and getting into a car?
I don't know.
Who does she live with?
Me, my sister, kicked my dad out. They're divorced.
When did she do that?
They've been divorced for a while, but she recently kicked him out like a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago? Okay. And this is your dad or your stepdad?
My dad.
Is your dad? Okay.
He's an alcoholic.
Where does he live at?
I don't know where it is.
Okay. Have you ever been there before?
We've like gone past that on the side.
Okay. What's his name?
Martin. His real name's Gilbert.
Gilbert. What's his last name?
Schimmel. Same as ours.
Okay. Now let's take a look at you real quick, just because you got some blood on your shirt. Okay, I'll make sure that you're not hurt or anything like that, okay?
There was visible blood on his clothing, yet his account suggested he'd kept distance and fled immediately. When asked direct questions, what the attacker looked like, what he wore, how he moved, where he went, his answers didn't sharpen.
Yeah.
Let me see your hands real quick.
I got some of it off in the sink.
Okay, you washed some of it off already? Okay. When you came outside, you said you saw this person he was running and getting into...
back to me and he went that way.
How far in front of you was he?
Kind of a little ways past her.
Okay. And then, how far was he from you?
To that truck, I think.
Okay.
Did you get in a vehicle or did you leave on foot?
I don't know. I got out as soon as I could.
And you immediately got in your car and you left? Did you kneel down by your mom or anything, or did you just get out of there?
I looked to see if she was okay, but...
That's it? Did she say anything, or... No? Okay. Can you see your fingers real quick, Jim? You already washed your hands, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to have to... You wait out here while I go get my pad. I want to write a couple things down, okay?
His answers blurred. The description stayed vague. The timeline shifted, and the emotional tone didn't match the urgency of the call that brought officers racing in.
How'd you get the blood on your shirt, you know?
I might have, like, accidentally gotten on my shirt when I was looking at her. I don't know.
She was on the ground, though?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did she say anything to you when you were talking to her?
Uh-huh.
Were you trying to talk to her?
Uh-huh.
Okay. She didn't answer any questions? No? Your sister wasn't. How old is your sister?
She's 19.
Okay. Does she live there too?
Uh-huh.
All right. When does she get off work and is she due home? 'Cause
8.
work now?
Is it?
It's about 8. Yeah. She threw him out of the house a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Has he made threats or anything,
I
or
don't know.
no?
I haven't really talked to him.
Would your mom have told you?
I don't know.
No. You know, what does your dad drive?
Great truck.
A gray truck? Do you know what kind?
Investigators did what they always do when a story won't hold its shape. They widened the circle. They spoke to neighbors. They asked if anyone had seen a masked man running, a suspicious vehicle, anything that would confirm the escape. But no one reported it. No one saw a stranger sprinting away from the yard. No one heard a commotion that suggested a fight with an unknown attacker. The intruder wasn't just unseen. He was unsupported by everything around him. As questioning continued, another pattern emerged. Nathaniel repeatedly steered attention toward his father, emphasizing conflict in the home and framing him as an obvious suspect.
Story short, you heard her scream and you took your headphones off. You came from the back patio, inside the house, through the back. You saw the front door open. You went out through the front and you saw her laying on the ground. When you came inside, she wasn't inside though, was she? No, she was out in the front? Okay. And that's when you came out and you saw who you think might be your dad leaving. Okay. Was he running or walking? Okay. If this is your house, if you come out of your house, which way did he go? He went to the left? Okay. And how did you get from there to over here? You went the short way? Okay. All right. Did you immediately leave and come over here? Did you stop next to your mom or anything?
Before I got in the car.
Did you try to talk to her?
On its own, that might have sounded plausible. Family tension is common in domestic cases, but paired with the inconsistencies, it started to feel less like information and more like placement. Meanwhile, medics checked Nathaniel and found no injuries that would be expected if he'd been close to a violent attack involving a weapon. That detail mattered, because the closer someone claims to have been, the harder it is to come away untouched. Then, forensic results began to turn suspicion into direction. The blood on Nathaniel's clothing wasn't random smearing that could be easily explained away. Investigators looked at where it was concentrated, and how that placement aligned with what the medical findings suggested about the attack. Piece by piece, the physical evidence began to tell a story that didn't require a masked stranger at all. It required someone already inside the home, someone close enough to be present in the most intimate, irreversible moment. The next major shift came when detectives spoke with Michelle's daughter, Nathaniel's sister.
I'm like her mother, Bob. Okay, I'm Detective Annie Conrad, okay? I'm going to be sticking by you kind of probably tonight quite a bit. Do you know what's going on?
I have no idea.
I'm so sad.
I was told that she was stabbed. That's all I know.
Who does she live with?
Myself and my brother. My brother, he's 22, he a job, he's basically mildly autistic, which would murders, ADT, lots of things. It's very difficult to live with. I woke up this morning. I usually worked in the networking engineer. I was getting ready. My brother left with his friend Christian for the day. My uncle Greg came over. He was bumping us up to the floor. And he was still there when I left for work. And I've been gone since then.
Okay. What time did you leave?
11:50.
She described a household dynamic that wasn't simply normal family stress, but something strained and exhausting. Years of tension, instability, and conflict around responsibility, boundaries, and the fear of what would happen if the fragile routine finally broke. And then investigators heard from Michelle's brother, who provided the missing context.
All right, and can you tell me what you believe you're here for?
Well, you're investigating the murder of my sister.
Okay. What was your what's your relationship with Nathan? And just for the record, we're talking about Nathaniel Schimmel.
Yes.
Okay. What was your relationship with Nathaniel Schimmel?
We were family, but I didn't really see them that often.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd be together for the Thanksgiving and Christmas and holidays, and sometimes, occasionally, you know, we'd have some kind of visits or something.
Okay. Before you came in, you knew you were going to be interviewed today?
Well, Alana had asked me if I would be available after our previous appointment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anybody talked to you about, what you're going to say when you come in here or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. So that was maybe a point of contention, is him getting a job?
Oh, with my sister, it absolutely was.
Okay.
She was nearing the end of her rope with him. I don't know if it was that day, but at some time in that time period, she went home and told Nathan, now she told me this later, she went home and said to Nathan, get ready, I'm taking you over to the employment place. And then she went into the bathroom to get herself cleaned up and get ready to go. And when she came out, he was gone. So that really upset the hell out of her, and I believe that's when she moved his bed out onto the patio. This is what she relayed to me. Because, all he wanted to do was sit around, play video games, and do nothing with his life. And she was trying to get him to do something. She was at the end of her rope with him.
It slowly became clear that there was ongoing frustration about Nathaniel's refusal to work, repeated attempts to push him toward change, and the growing reality that Michelle was nearing the end of what she could carry. It painted a picture of a pressure building quietly, until the morning it finally ruptured.
Well, maybe you could just restrict his access to the house now, so he can't get in the house. You know, make it uncomfortable for him. Make him walk to the gas station to use the bathroom and wash up like a homeless person. Get a feel for what it would be like to be uncomfortable and not have this easy life that you're giving him, you know?
Right.
And that was the day that it happened.
With enough evidence to confront the gaps, detectives pressed closer, and eventually, the case pivoted from speculation to admission. Nathaniel would later acknowledge what happened, describing panic, anger, and a moment he couldn't take back. Not a mysterious intruder, not a faceless stranger in a mask, a son inside his own home with his own mother.
There was a knife on the couch. I panicked. I just reached for it. She, like...
You just panicked.
No.
You panicked because she was going to kick you out.
Yeah, I didn't want to be homeless.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. And you guys were standing in the kitchen?
Yeah.
And did she do something to make it worse? I mean, what happened?
She was just yelling at me. She grabbed me, and I panicked.
So she grabbed. Did she grab you?
She just grabbed my arm, just trying to talk to me. I panicked.
Okay. And then what?
It just happened.
Where did you cut her?
The thing.
Okay. And how did the knife end up in her back?
I put it there so if I couldn't do it, I didn't mean to. I don't hate her.
You don't hate her?
No. I didn't mean to. She didn't deserve it.
Nathaniel Schimmel was charged with first-degree murder. He was later convicted and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. And what makes this case so haunting isn't just the violence, it's the speed of the collapse. A normal morning, a phone call, a story that tried to point the blame outward, and then the slow, methodical process of reality closing in until there was nowhere left for the truth to hide. And while that case unraveled through contradiction and confession, the next one offers no confession at all. Quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, why not hit that subscribe button? We're on a mission to hit 500,000 subscribers, and when we do, 3 lucky fans will win a limited edition CreepyVids hoodie or shirt. Right now, 61.4% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's completely free, and your support helps us make even more awesome videos. So, don't miss out. Subscribe now, and let's get back to the video. Let's take a look at an older, yet deeply disturbing piece of footage, recorded from the body cam of a responding police officer. He had been dispatched after neighbors reported hearing strange noises coming from a long-abandoned home. What was captured that night has left viewers puzzled and divided for years.
Sergeant 44 at this time holding a call for help now. 700 Frank Concord. Telling of a resident, 10 Sheridan. 39 Brent, 5 Wilson. 52 41 Nelson. Totally group. 71 Sherman. 52 4 Gerard. 24 female at 16 Grand Concord. And a 50 copy for Clay.
As the officer begins to sweep the house room by room, the quiet is broken by something unexpected. The faint sound of a woman crying. The house is supposed to be empty, and yet the sobbing echoes through the hollow space. Fragile at first, but then transforming into something far more sinister. The tone deepens. The weeping warps. Some have described it as almost inhuman, even demonic.
Police department, anybody in here? Show your hands. Make yourself known. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Right now! Did you copy that?
In the final moments of the footage, the officer raises his voice, issuing commands to someone or something in one of the rooms. He tells it to get on the ground, and then the recording cuts out. Abruptly, no warning, no conclusion. What happened in those final crucial seconds? Did the officer encounter something that damaged or disrupted his equipment? Or was this an orchestrated setup, a scripted event made to look real? There's no clear answer, and the footage has never been officially explained. What took place inside that abandoned house remains a mystery. And while some mysteries remain unexplained, others are devastatingly clear.
Ooh, smells terrible.
It started as a welfare check in Baldwin County, one of those calls deputies get all the time, the kind that usually ends with paperwork and a quiet drive back to patrol. Someone reported that a woman was living inside a modest home, and that something about her condition didn't feel right. But the moment officers stepped through the front door, the scene changed.
Ooh, smells terrible.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, hello. How are you? You live here, I assume?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay, what's your name?
Bobby Gilmore.
Bobby, okay. Do you remember who we're looking for? Baldwin, who is it that we're supposed to be looking for? We got contact with somebody.
Stacy Gunther, 33-year-old female.
Stacy, do you know where she's at?
Yeah, just wait till my husband gets here, because I'm here by myself.
Where's Stacy? Does she stay here with you?
Yeah.
Okay, where is she at right now?
In front.
Down at 420.
She is there? Can I talk to her? Can I see her real quick?
She don't talk to nobody.
Well,
She won't even do nothing for me.
Well, can you show me where she's at? I just want to see her, put eyes on her and make sure she's okay.
She won't take no bath. She doesn't even got no clothes on. I can't control her. I don't know what to do myself, and I didn't want to call y'all or no place like that, because I have kids.
I got you. Okay, sweetie. Do you have your
My
ID?
mom and dad had died and left her behind, and I don't know what to do no more. I don't want
What
to
is
go
she
jail
to you?
for that. That's my sister, but I ain't got no written paper saying that she's my
Okay. Can I?
that I'm
Can you
guardian or nothing.
Can I see your ID and can you show me where she's at, please?
She don't look good.
That's all right. Let me go in there.
I don't want to go to jail. I'm telling you.
What are you gonna go to jail for?
For the way she look.
Have you been doing anything to her?
No, I mean I put her food in there and all, but
Well, let's go. Just
she
make
tries
sure
to
that
fight
she's okay.
people.
All right, that's fine.
She don't have on no clothes, just a shirt. I'm telling you, and she's real skinny.
All right.
All right. Well, let's just go.
What's your?
Stop
let's
taking
go.
the medicine. She won't take it for us.
Okay.
And none of my other family will not help.
The air that was coming from inside was overwhelming. The house felt unnaturally still, and the resident they encountered didn't respond like people who expected help to arrive. They responded like people trying to manage what the police were allowed to see. The deputies asked the simplest thing, to lay eyes on the woman, to confirm she was alive and safe. What they got back was a wall of excuses, claims that she wouldn't speak, that she refused care, that she was difficult, that the family had been stuck with her ever since their parents died. The story was delivered in circles, always returning to the same theme. This isn't our fault, and we don't want to go to jail. And when someone keeps repeating what they're afraid of before you've even accused them of anything, it changes the temperature of the room. Officers pressed again. They didn't need a confession, they needed proof of life. The residents finally indicated a bedroom toward the front of the house. The door wasn't just closed, it was secured in a way that didn't resemble privacy, it resembled containment.
Can you show me what you got, please?
You should come home right now. She's in there. I had to do this because she tried to beat on me for.
Okay, so she's locked in there right now?
And she tried to jump on my kid, but we don't know what to do with it, and I didn't want her to go to jail or something.
When's the last time you let her out?
No, she comes out and she acts crazy.
What's all this?
Huh?
Is this blood around here or no?
No. I
Can you
told
open it for me real
she
quick?
won't take a bath.
Just
Probably got
open it for me.
crap all over it. It stinks in
crack a
there.
little bit.
Yeah, just open the door for me, please.
Stinks in there. It's nasty.
That's fine.
I can't handle her. It's bad. She's in that room in there.
Okay, that's fine.
Bobby Joe Barber, 27
Say what they're Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Baldwin, roll me EMS, please. You okay?
Yeah, what I need to
Severely malnourished lady. We have contact with her. The sister's here. Has her locked up in that front door.
When the door opened, even slightly, it revealed a human being reduced to something fragile and startling. Stacy Gunther, an adult woman, 33 years old, was found in conditions so severe that deputies immediately called for EMS. At that moment, the call stopped being a family struggling. It became an emergency extraction.
Sweetheart, can you move the things away from the door so I can open it?
Ma'am, why is the door like that? Just so she can't get out? Yeah. We're
Seizures I know of. I don't know what
She has
else.
seizures and stuff. Oh. When does your husband get home?
He can come home now, but it's almost time to pick our kids up.
Tony, you got somebody coming up for me? If I could get another unit, please step it up this way.
As more units arrived, the scene widened. The home itself looked neglected, cluttered, and lived in without care, like a place where problems were left to pile up until they became normal. Officers learned there were children tied to the household as well, not present at the home at the time, and that fact added another layer of urgency. This wasn't only about what had happened behind one door. It was about what kind of environment had been operating quietly, day after day, without intervention.
Hey, how are you? I'm good. Who are you? Do you live here?
I'm her husband.
Oh, okay. All right. We just got called here to do a welfare check.
We don't want her here. I mean, she don't want to do nothing. She done try to scratch me. I try to give her a bath. I'm a guy. She's a girl.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact if you drag somebody to go give them a bath, more than 10 foot is kidnapping charge, and I don't want that neither.
So you guys, I guess, just kind of ended up being like...
We're stuck because we have no family. All I have is my daddy. He lives down there in Douglas. Her family ain't working. They don't have nothing to do with us. It's just like me and our kids.
Y'all got left with this other lady?
We got left with her.
When her parents died?
When her parents died. And we was trying to get out before her mama died, and then her mama died, then we stayed here with her daddy, and then her daddy died, and then we got stuck here, and nobody wanted to help with her.
Yeah, so I guess there's no other family to help take care of her. Does she have any problems, or?
All I know, they keep saying she's retarded. That's all I know.
So maybe she
I
has,
don't
like,
know. I know she has seizures, but I know she ain't taking the medicine because she won't damn take it. She'll damn try to scratch you, beat you, cuss at you, and she scares the living shit out of my damn kids all the time. So we just don't want.
So I'll try to just keep her on that side of the house.
Do you have your sister's ID?
She don't have one. She wouldn't ever go get one.
I got you.
My daddy couldn't hardly handle her either.
Okay, what's her name?
Stacy Johnson.
Do you know her social? You don't know her social?
I don't think I got her social security number.
Okay.
No, but daddy, he was in.
The husband arrived mid-response, stepping into a situation already moving beyond his control. He and his wife framed themselves as overwhelmed caregivers, insisting Stacy wouldn't cooperate, wouldn't bathe, wouldn't take medication, wouldn't listen, painting her as the reason the door had to be secured. But the timeline they described didn't match the reality deputies were seeing, because not knowing what to do doesn't explain why help was never truly pursued. It doesn't explain why authorities weren't called earlier. It doesn't explain why a human being was allowed to deteriorate behind a barrier, out of sight.
She was walked into this room. There's no bathroom or anything. This girl is literally the size of my hand right now. She's back in this bedroom, but I can't even get open right now. She's sitting in this chair. Okay. I have to figure. So.
Actually, 1023.
I'm ready to figure out a way to get that door. If I need to, I'll open this front door.
Is that good to the front porch?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, the question is, how are we going to
Are we going to get what?
her out there? We need to get this door.
Yeah, I'll pick it in if I need to.
Yeah, we get a stretcher and then we'll get her.
But you see why I called you?
Does she like fight a lot?
She will. I just don't want to see her like she is.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get her some help or something.
I mean, it is my sister, but I just don't want to take care of her. You know what I mean?
It's hard.
Like I said, they ain't no other family. The person that called y'all is not my family.
Yeah, do you know who it was?
Yes, I know who it is.
Who was it?
That was my daddy's
See, they don't want to help me.
That was my daddy's brother's wife. But my uncle, he's dead too.
Yeah.
I don't know what she got business up in here, but if y'all can help her, that's all I can. But I don't want to take care of her. So.
I'm gonna try to push. I gotta kick that door open and get her out. It's blocked in, and then she's not moving. She's not moving. I need to.
That's fine. You do what you have to do to get her out.
Okay. The brakes go in.
All right, Stacy, we're going to take you to see a doctor, okay? What? Okay.
All right, sweetheart. What we do?
We're just going to have to.
Okay.
Okay.
Stacy, can you walk? Come here.
Can you walk?
Let me see your hands. You okay? We got you. We can do that.
Okay.
Hey,
open the door.
Open the door.
Where's he at?
Good. Come here, sweetheart.
Alright, take a seat right there.
Have a seat, sweetheart.
Back here.
Sit right here. Yeah, we're gonna get the kitty for you, okay? I know.
Let's go up with you, okay?
Scoot up. Okay.
Use
Scoot
the
up.
sheet that's under her. Okay. 1, 2. Alright.
No, it's okay. Nothing to be sorry about, okay?
21.
I have my phone.
Alright. Do you have anything in your pocket other than like this? No. No.
This is ridiculous. This is crazy. What about my kid? Y'all gonna take them too?
We'll figure out about the kids.
Oh, can y'all please just take my kids to my father-in-law and let them he get them, please?
We gotta figure out what's going on with her.
This is boring.
As deputies stepped back from the room and EMS began preparing Stacy for transport, the weight of what they had just witnessed started to settle in. Even seasoned officers, people used to responding to violent scenes, were visibly shaken. The smell, the sight of her condition, the realization that she had been living like that for so long inside an ordinary home, it left them stunned. Some admitted they had never encountered anything like it in their careers. What was supposed to be a routine welfare check had turned into one of the most disturbing discoveries they had ever made.
Before you strap her, give me 1 second, because we're gonna have to get pictures. Okay. And then we gotta just get her blood pressure. You wanna take pictures of her real quick before they strap her, brother? Absolutely. Hey, darling. I know it's on Bodycam, but I just want to be able to ask you. That other girl doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, tied off. Well, there was one that was tied up with a coat hanger.
Yeah, there's another one. As you go in there, the door that's right there, it's...
I went about to where she was. I couldn't hardly see
the smell.
It's terrible.
Do we have ID on her? She does not have an ID, in my understanding. So her name and date of birth and call notes is all we have? Yep. So do we know name and date of birth on her? Yes. We have a name and date of birth, I just don't have a positive ID. Correct. She never had an ID apparently. I don't know her source. Straighten your arm out for me. Just straighten your arm out. Just leave your arm right there. Just like that. You want me to close the door?
She was sitting in that chair, curled up in a ball, terrified.
No. Hers the priority. I'll take care of the other two.
You got to put this on you, okay?
He's got to put this on, okay? Let me see your hand, sweetie.
Hey, darling. I'm Detective Burrell. How old is she?
33.
Is that what they said?
5/19/1990. 33. Your blanket? Yes. Where's your blanket at?
Falling able to run her?
I ran it. I don't know if anything came back.
Once Stacy was removed for medical care, deputies began doing what law enforcement always does after the shock wears off. They documented, they photographed, they preserved, they asked the same questions from different angles to test whether the answers stayed consistent. And as that process unfolded, the couple's reactions split in two directions. One of them spiraled into emotion, fear, panic, self-pity, fixation on what would happen next. The other kept returning to explanations that sounded practical on the surface, but collapsed under scrutiny. We fed her. We tried. We were busy. We were scared. We didn't want our kids taken. Every sentence framed the problem as something happening to them, not something happening to Stacy.
So is she able to communicate? She's able to talk to you, okay?
She could talk, but some of her stuff, she had imaginary people that she talked to and all.
I got you. Yes, I got you.
It's one of them situations.
Okay.
I mean, my mama would do everything for her. Take her to the bathroom.
Because, I mean, it's just like, when her mama and daddy died,
right?
We was already living there.
Okay.
So when her mama died, me and my wife had plans to move out before her mama died. Then her mama died, then we couldn't move out. Because we were staying there with her daddy. Then her daddy died, then we were stuck with her. stuck with the funeral. Everybody at the funeral said, "Oh, y'all gonna take care of her."
Okay.
She didn't want to drink. She didn't want to do nothing.
Okay. Did you ever think about calling somebody to help you with the?
We always talked about that we needed to call somebody, but we didn't know how to get, we don't got no other family that's going to help us at all.
Okay.
I mean, all we got is his daddy, and his daddy, he didn't know how to go about it neither, so.
Right. Did you think about calling like Adult Protective Services or DFACS?
Yes, but like I said, I didn't want our kids to get took away just for that.
I got you.
And then the conversation reached the question investigators couldn't ignore: money. Who had access to Stacy's disability payments? Where did it go? What was it used for? The couple denied any intent to profit, insisting it was for rent, food, utilities, basic survival. But to detectives, the presence of a monthly check created a motive that didn't require a grand plan, just a slow, quiet willingness to let a vulnerable person remain hidden, because removing her would remove the income tied to her existence. Whether that was the true motive or not, it was the kind of suspicion that forms when neglect becomes systematic. By early 2024, a Baldwin County grand jury indicted Bobby and Jerry Barber on multiple charges connected to the exploitation and neglect of a disabled adult, including false imprisonment. And that's the part that makes this case linger. Not because it was dramatic in the usual way, but because it unfolded the way some of the worst things do, behind closed doors, in ordinary neighborhoods, explained away as family issues, until the damage became impossible to disguise. Because the most disturbing cases aren't always the ones that explode in public. Sometimes, they're the ones that quietly continue, until one phone call forces a door open, and everyone on scene realizes they're looking at suffering that didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly, repeatedly, and in a home where help could have been asked for at any time. Help was treated like a threat. And if there's one final thought this case leaves behind, it's this: evil doesn't always announce itself with violence. Sometimes it shows up as avoidance, as excuses, as a locked door, and as a life that becomes easier to ignore than to save. And that takes us to this chilling footage that was captured by an off-duty police officer in the quiet comfort of his own home. He lived there with his dog, Mika. Normally, things were calm, familiar, safe. But recently, Mika's behavior had begun to change. She became restless, alert, fixated on something the officer couldn't see. One evening, he decided to record her behavior and send the video to his girlfriend, just to show how strange it had become. But what the camera captured was far more disturbing than he expected. A life. Keishan Gaynor, just 15 years old, was full of life, a teenager with everything to look forward to. But in an instant, his life was violently stolen from him. It all began on the morning of December 3rd, 2020, when police received reports of gunshots coming from a quiet wooded area behind a suburban neighborhood in Athens, Georgia. By the time officers arrived, Keishan lay lifeless behind a fence, his young body riddled with bullet wounds. He had been shot at close range, with no chance to escape or defend himself. He had been left alone, abandoned in the woods, with no one around to help him as life drained from his body.
Oh, stop. Stop. Look at me. Look at me. What? Come on. Calm down. No, please stop, man. Let's take you. We're going to take you over here.
For Keishan's father, the nightmare was just beginning. The shocking news hit him like a freight train, an unthinkable tragedy that no parent should ever have to face. One minute, Keishan was out with friends, living his life like any other teenager, and the next, his father was learning that his son was gone.
Kids gone?
7 Central possible, 7 to 7.
She said his name was Keishan Gaynor, and that he's 15.
Then you can probably start CID this way. Yep.
It looks like it's been hit more than once, guys. I mean, there's graves. That could just be, that's just sprinkles right there, maybe.
Yeah, anyone got tape?
And it looks like that might be an exit right there.
Yeah.
I've got a whole roll of it in my trunk.
I'll stand by here. Hey, no. No. Stop. Right behind the thing.
I want my brother. No, that's my brother. Get off of me. Get off of me.
It's not the way you want to see him. This is not the way you want to see him. It's not the way you want to see him. This is not the last memory you want.
No one could have imagined that such a senseless act of violence would take the life of someone so young. But what began as a tragic, senseless shooting soon turned into a twisted tale of lies, secrets, and hidden motives. As detectives began piecing together the final hours of Keishan Gaynor's life, nothing about the scene made sense at first. A teenager found alone in the woods, no witnesses, no immediate suspects, no clear motive. Just a 15-year-old boy lying behind a fence while his father screamed to reach him.
What you mean?
Stay behind the tape.
Wait, man. Wait.
This is father, just so you know.
No, man.
Dad,
No, man, no.
Just give it time. We will get with it, okay?
Wait a minute. Please, man. Please, man. Please, man.
I know, I get it.
Please, man. Please. No, hold on.
Not right this moment.
I know. No. Hold on. They didn't let me see my son, man. No, I'm finna see it now.
Come on, man.
Come on. Hey, man. Hey, man, hold on.
You don't want to
Don't grab me like that, man.
I need you to stay behind here.
Don't grab me like that.
I just need you to stay behind here.
I don't grab me.
I don't want to, okay? I don't want to.
Stay behind the tape. You don't want to see it, okay?
Officers knew that the answers had to be somewhere nearby, in the small details, in the people gathering outside the tape, or in the items left scattered at the scene. The first real shift came when a woman named Eugenia stepped forward. She hadn't seen the shooting itself, but she had seen something.
And summarize, so you were out here in the back, and you saw, or you heard, it sounds like some shots, and then you saw someone come from the woods and then enter this
apartment. He came out the back door here on the right hand side.
Can you describe that person?
Yeah. Okay.
Just tell me, you can. Would you be able to recognize that person again if we showed you some pictures?
I'm not sure. I can't say. Like I said, he was leaning, and I saw mostly the side of his face, and I saw his face when he came out. But
did you see his hairstyle at all?
Well, it's like the little twist up things. It wasn't like locks or anything, but he had been twisting it. You know how they wear a nappy.
And then he went in here. How long was he inside?
Less than 5 minutes. He wasn't in there that long. Just maybe long enough to get somebody to take him wherever he was going. Because he came out the back door. He had taken off the hoodie.
Do you know who lives here?
I don't know their names.
And so he took off whatever he had on and changed?
Except for the jacket. He opened his jacket up and took off his hat. That's pretty much all he did.
Did you see him with a gun or anything like that?
Well, it looked like a gun. That's what I was telling him. He had something metal in his hand. He was putting in his pocket as he was coming across.
Through here. Okay. Do you know the people here? Do your family members here? Because it seems like they're going straight over there.
Other than waving, well, they're going straight over there because we were all talking about what happened, and so they know that the guy went there.
The guy who came out to give him a ride.
Now he's there all the time.
Okay.
He's not there now.
Do you know his name?
I don't know anybody's name down there.
Older, younger?
He's an older guy.
Older guy.
Not as old.
Left in.
Now it'll be bad unless he decided not to come back because he knew what was going on. But he's normally down there.
What kind of car?
All I could say was an SUV. It was a dark red color.
Dark red?
Yeah.
It wasn't much, but it was the first thread detectives could pull. And when Eugenia pointed to the house, a familiar name surfaced. Bubba, a friend of Keishan's, or at least someone who used to be.
Where are we going to talk?
Would you just stand right there for 1 second? Just stand right there.
Well, I think because we're still working on that paper, so we're going to just wait right here. Well, hang on. What's your full name, buddy?
Oh, I don't have one.
You don't have a full name?
No, I thought you said phone number.
No, full name.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, you can quit all that because you ain't gonna come down here and do a motherfucking thing.
Knock it off.
Ma'am,
Ma'am. So you can keep
Ma'am,
on your
this ain't
mechanical
helping at all,
fingers
okay?
if you want to.
This ain't
Okay,
helping at all.
whatever. Whatever.
Don't do that.
You can
Let's
keep
get
shooting
to the
your
front.
fucking thing if you want to.
Let's step to the front.
This
How
isn't
about
gonna
that?
work because you're not gonna help anything.
Go through the house.
No, we'll go.
Bubba ain't did shit. No, the fuck he did.
Come on, we're going around front.
Come on, Bubba. Wait, don't. I ain't did
I'm
nothing.
escorting you around front.
We'll come around the front.
You ain't got to go through no front. You
Go
ain't
around
got
the
to be
side.
scared.
Don't listen to them.
So if you want to clear his name, let's go to the front.
We're gonna walk around to the side. They're not gonna sit in the front. I'm worried about them because I don't want to get shot in the back because whatever's going on.
Yeah, I bet you heard her.
Shut
Hey,
up,
no.
You know you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing, so don't worry about it.
Listen, they're upset. Their family member is dead, and they think you did it.
Yes, sir.
Did you?
No, sir, I did not do it. I left
How'd
my
you
driver.
really get that shiner? Because it ain't from that pole.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
The pole, guess.
Okay. So let me just present something to you because they're
Yes,
saying
sir.
that they saw you coming from there, the gun in your hand, and I'm seeing that you've got some
Gun in my
injuries.
hand.
Listen, if someone attacked you and you defended yourself, then that's something you need to lead with, not tell something else.
No, sir.
And I'm not saying that that's what happened. Okay.
We had soft people screaming stuff, so we rode right there. And then she was just looking to see what was going on.
What were they screaming?
They was just screaming.
Screaming. I mean, is that normal for people just scream out here? Or?
No, we just saw her screaming, and she got out the car and looked. She said it's someone over there dead.
Okay. That was when you guys left?
No, that was when we was getting ready to leave. We went
When
out
you were
this
getting
way.
ready to leave.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And then
So, okay, where did you go?
we went out the neighborhood. We left.
And
we
went
to pay
where?
The car insurance.
So you wanted to go pay the car insurance?
Yes, sir.
And where did you go from there?
That was it.
I dropped him on Bethel home.
She dropped me out.
Okay.
That was it. We paid the car insurance.
And I
Dropped
just
me out. You
did
go
that
look at the
because,
car insurance, calendar, everything.
You know,
I don't know what's going on, but I
every
knew my
other day
name.
school. But if I had knew all this was going on, I would have just kept him in the car with me, so you can just like. But this is what he had on when he left.
Yes.
Where did you get dropped off in Bethel Homes?
I got dropped off inside.
Okay.
No,
And which car were you in when you went to Bethel Homes?
You said
Which car?
You said which car?
Yes.
I was in her.
Which car?
The gold.
The gold one
Toyota.
right there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that should be able to be seen on the Bethel Midtown
because
cameras.
I didn't drop him out. You got to tell them exactly
on
where
the
I
side
dropped.
gate.
I didn't drop you out on the
Side
side
gate.
gate. I dropped. No.
Well, whatever.
Okay. I need you to step over there with him, and I need to talk to him.
Well, if you feel like you don't want to answer no questions, because I wanted to be right here with you.
Well, I don't feel comfortable without her right here.
Okay.
Well,
The other part of Bethel Home.
Bo,
What, 80?
I'm going to tell the truth. I dropped you off in Parkview to go to a little girl house. We didn't go there.
Okay, so now we're having a totally different
But
story.
he ain't did nothing else. I promise you did.
Well, why wouldn't you say that?
Because I didn't want, be like, Grandma dropped him off at a girl house.
Let me explain something to you.
Yes.
Let me be very honest with you. If you did this, your safest place right now is with us. I've already caught both of you in at least one lie, probably more lies. Quite honestly, if you walk away from here and you did do this, they're going to kill you. Straight up. That's going to happen. So your story has changed.
But I did.
And here's the problem. Witnesses saw you
Yes, sir. Where they saw me at.
going into your house and then leaving. And you have got injuries to your eye that don't line up with that thing falling over on you.
That thing fell over. I can go
I understand what you're saying. But
So you're trying to say
here's
I'm lying?
I'm trying to say that if you did this, you need to be honest about it.
No, sir.
People make mistakes, and
This is the most serious situation of your entire life. Now and in the future. I can pretty much guarantee that.
Eventually, detectives brought Bubba down to the station for questioning. They needed answers, not just about whether he was involved, but about how much he might be hiding. From the moment he sat down, it was clear the interview wasn't going to unfold the way anyone expected. Bubba denied everything. He insisted he had nothing to do with the shooting. There was no gunshot residue on his hands, no witness who saw him pulling a trigger, and according to his story, he wasn't even in the woods at the time the shots were fired. But beneath his insistence, there was something else. A nervous edge detectives recognized immediately. Bubba wasn't lying to protect himself. He was lying to protect someone else. And then, almost by accident, he slipped. In a moment of hesitation, he told investigators something they hadn't heard from anyone yet, that Keishon wasn't alone in the woods that morning. There were 2 other people with him, watching, waiting, involved in ways Bubba still refused to explain. He kept their names to himself for the moment, but detectives didn't need them yet. They had all they needed from that single trembling admission. Bubba hadn't pulled the trigger, but he knew exactly who had. As hours passed, more people showed up to the scene. Family members, neighbors, friends. The crowd grew emotional, frantic, and detectives knew they had to act quickly before grief turned into retaliation. They separated witnesses, took statements, and then, slowly, a pattern began to emerge.
The 2 photos that you gave me, KT and Tyrell. Where did you get those photos?
Oh, they were sent to me.
By who?
Just different people.
I need to know who. One of the things that we have to be able to do before we can take certain actions is we have to be able to explain how we know things or how things happened.
Yeah.
And if we can't do that, then it's all... And this may be the difference in something we may be able to handle right now, and or not being able to. What are the names?
Excuse me?
Just who? What are their names?
One name is Rico.
Which one did he give you?
Rico sent me KT.
Any idea what Rico's last name is?
No.
Okay.
And the other guy, he was out here in the yard, and he was saying that his nephew knew who the guy was, and he sent me a picture and told me to ask my son if that was the guy.
Right.
And I showed it to my son, and he said, yeah, that was the guy, so I called him back. But I don't know.
What?
I don't know what his name is. He was standing out here in the yard.
All right, your son did identify him as the same though?
Yeah.
Which son was that?
Kentrey.
2 names quietly came up again and again. KT, Kenya Yerby, and Tyro, Decoy Faust. Both lived nearby. Both knew Keishon, and both were reportedly seen riding around in a dark red SUV shortly before the shooting. It wasn't enough to connect them, not yet, but it was enough to go knocking on doors. And when officers reached the house connected to that SUV, things escalated fast. The vehicle wasn't just parked outside, it was abandoned. Inside the home, officers didn't find the suspects they were looking for, but they did find multiple firearms hidden in closets, tucked behind children's toys, and stashed in places no responsible owner would ever put them. One of those guns had clearly been altered, its serial number tampered with. Another matched the caliber of the shell casings found near Keishon's body. Suddenly, this wasn't just a tragic shooting. It was looking more and more like a planned killing. With multiple witnesses pointing in the same direction, detectives arranged a photo lineup. When they placed the images in front of Eugenia, she didn't hesitate. She pointed to one face, then another. The same 2 men Keishon's father had mentioned. The same 2 men Bubba hinted at. Only then did the pieces finally start to lock into place. In the end, detectives uncovered the full truth of what happened in the woods that morning. Kenya KT Yerby believed Keishon had stolen his backpack, a bag he claimed contained cash and pills. What should have been a minor dispute spiraled into a deadly grudge. On December 3rd, KT convinced his friend Decoy Faust to drive him to the wooded area behind Westchester Circle. Keishon was lured there under the impression they were going to talk. But once they were deep enough in the trees, KT confronted him, furious over the missing bag. The argument escalated, and before Keishon had a chance to defend himself or escape, KT pulled out a 9mm handgun and shot him 6 times, once fatally in the head, and 5 more times across the upper body. As Keshen lay dying behind the fence, KT and Decoyne fled the woods and ran to a nearby house to change clothes before heading to the home of Decoyne's girlfriend, Raven Bennett. There, Raven helped hide the red SUV and store the murder weapon, trying to conceal what had just happened. But evidence piled up quickly. A witness ID'd both men. Forensics matched the bullets to the gun found in Raven's home, and KT eventually admitted the confrontation was over the backpack. The conclusion was clear. KT pulled the trigger. Decoyne drove and helped him flee. Raven hid the gun and vehicle. KT was charged with murder. Decoyne was charged with felony murder and aiding and abetting. Raven was charged with hindering apprehension and tampering with evidence, all over a small dispute that never should have cost a life, but did. Sometimes the truth is uncovered piece by piece. Other times, all we have is a single clip, and a disappearance no one can explain. And that clip was uploaded to the internet by Talia Bonia from Argentina. According to Talia, the footage comes from public surveillance cameras operated by local police. Apparently, something serious had happened in that exact area the day before, prompting authorities to review the footage more closely. That's when they noticed something unsettling.
Ajá. Se fue. Para que veamos cuando. Para que vean de que no. Si alguien puede ver que se va, no se va. Y ahí no entramos acá. Aparece como una calavera. Aparece, ajá. Y desapareció. Desapareció, desapareció y desapareció.
Ahí se aparece como una calavera.
A woman, already moving in a strange, erratic way, pauses in the middle of the street. She raises her hands in an unusual motion, and just as quickly as she appears, she vanishes. At first glance, it looks like she might be smoking, but the amount of fire and smoke coming from her hand seems excessive, unnatural even. And then she's simply gone. People in the area believe her appearance is directly connected to whatever occurred the day before, with several locals convinced it involved witchcraft. Unfortunately, there's no further information on what happened afterward, and the full story behind this encounter remains unknown. So what do you think really happened here? Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.